Hello and welcome. This is Corel Mel with Key Lifestyle Solutions. Grandmother Raven's Turtle Call lights up the sky, and we're here for the astrological reading for all the water signs. That is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm truly grateful that you stopped by to listen to your forecast reading with the tarot for the month of June. Remember, take what resonates and leave the rest. And maybe this reading isn't for you this time. I don't know. But it is for the month of June. So we will have a general card, oracle, an overview of what the general message is for all our water signs. Beautiful uncaging. Oh my goodness. So when I was doing the earth signs, there was another an amazing card with this heart, and the heart looked like the world, and it was just so pertinent for the earth signs. And this is amazing for the water signs. It's like you get to spring forth, and look at all that energy. Oh my goodness. It's just amazing. 14. So I can look at this through the earth count from the as above as the consciousness of all animals are what we call sweet medicine, our totem animals, so the spirit of the animals. And if I put 1 and 4 together, which is 5, that's for all humans. So there's going to be a big change in regards to how you relate to humans moving forward. Well, that's interesting. The prison of guilt, a need for self-inventory, rigorous honesty, accountability, and making amends. This could be work, love, career, relationships, partnerships, a marriage, and to yourself. At this time, you're being called to assess where guilt is playing a part in your life. Recognize how it's affecting you and others, and address it so you can release yourself from its grip. Guilt is a powerful emotional state, capable of transforming difficult situations. It keeps you accountable for your actions when you've done something that causes harm. However, it can also feed a self-sabotaging cycle that fosters codependency and a distorted sense of personal power. Self-blame can lead to behaviors that perpetuate low self-worth. Have you done or said something for which you need to make amends? Have you disregarded a boundary or broken a promise? Guilt can make you aware of potential ways you have given injury and show you how to redress the transgression. When you sincerely admit you are wrong and begin the process to fix it, this is an act of accountability, responsibility, and liberation. Take a moment now to consider when you have harmed others or yourself. This knowledge will free you from the story you tell about it, so you're able to connect with truthful remorse. Now is the time for rigorous honesty as you take a self-inventory with a neutral state of mind. A good question to ask yourself now is why the guilt is there. You might be taking on a burden that is not even yours to carry. Pay attention, take action, uncage yourself from the prison of your own making. Well, sometimes we don't realize where we're putting our energy in. And there could be a really good reason why we're putting our energy in to something. But, as it's saying, guilt is a way for us to pay attention to what we have not been accountable for. And maybe we haven't been accountable to ourselves even. If we didn't keep a promise such as, I'm going to stick to my fitness plan or my health. That's one example. And then it could be just, your work relationship and your partner relationship. Look at those and see if there's something there that maybe it needs to be uncaged. And as you move through that and get the opportunity to see underneath what it is, then it's the process of forgiveness. And it's all good because you've learned something new. So for our water signs, the old is the old, okay? The old is gone and done. And now you get to create something new, especially in June. We don't want to take that with us. So the readings now that I'm doing, I'm still reading them as they fall, but what I want to take you to, we look at what's in the present. Past, present, future is what we're looking at in this layout. The Knight of Cups. So in the past, there might have been a love relationship that never got completed, but it actually is done and it's in the past. There's a love letter here. And you might have been hoping for a mate, somebody that truly fits in your heart, or maybe there's something that's changed in regards to this relationship or your career. Are you really doing what you love? Or is it because we all have to do what we have to do to take care of our tonal and survive. But it's an opportunity in June to step away, start thinking about stepping away that's not serving us any longer. Big change. There's something that's changed from the past. And this, I look at this also like it could be for self or it could be a person. But you realize that this is in the past now. It's gone. It's an energy of, self-forgiveness as well. So what's in the present is the Star in reverse. So there's a little bit of absence, feeling absent from what you're supposed to be doing, and you're not quite sure if you're getting the right message. But we will clarify these because they're just single cards. Oh, yes. And I didn't say who I was reading for, but it is Cancer. Sorry. If I did say it, great. But this is for Cancer. Our Cancer water signs. The Sun in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the month of June it's you see what is supposed to be coming towards you, but it's not happening in the month of June. That's all it's saying. And you're coming out of this really busy, overwhelmed piece of energy that has been wrapped up in your mind, but you recognize what it is. And so you're getting an opportunity in the month of June to just leave it on pause for a while. And here we go. This is your card. This is you, Cancer. The Moon. You're going to have an opportunity to get deeper with these pieces, and especially the beautiful uncaging, the way your heart is going to expand is like you're not even going to recognize yourself. Cancer. That's really cute. All right. Let's get a clarifier. I mean, the past is the past, but let's just see what more it has to say. Seven of Cups. This is kind of neutral, but not the Empress. And the Queen of Swords. Wow. Yeah. Being stuck in the mind with this, but you're a creator. You create. You birth new things. Seven of Cups. Or you want to, have been wanting to. That this is saying you are. And Seven of Cups, here's like choices, too many choices. But it's in reverse. It wants to go in reverse. So you will figure out the choice. It's not going to be that difficult because now you can see it for what it is, which is amazing. Sacred Ones, Spirit, I'd like to have a clarifier for Cancer for the Star card. 17. Bringing out your authentic self. The world needs to see it. Five of Cups. So it's in reverse. In the present moment, you have gone through this metamorphosis, like the caterpillar. You've gone through that. And you're moving into a place in the month of June that's more solid with your emotions. A Three of Swords. It's not quite straight up. Four of Swords in reverse. There's exhaustion here. And the heart hasn't been getting what it wants. Eight of Swords in reverse. So this is feeling trapped and not being able to move forward with your sacred dream. So June is going to still feel that compacted thing. Thank you, Sacred Ones. I'd like to see one more card for the month of June. You're coming out of it, though. Like, it's moving. This is the good thing. Like, you're not going to feel stuck, like exhausted. I think this is the important thing to recognize here, that you're coming out of this exhaustive stage of not feeling stuck and that you can't move forward. See, look at, there's two Eight of Swords here, and they're both reversed. So you're really seeing it for what it is and what you need to do to follow the crumbs to get the sun to go right side up. So yeah, you've gone through this phase of overwhelm and you know yourself much better now, Cancer. So yeah, seize the day. Seize the day. Be aware. Take time to rest. Don't overdo. As we get into July, you'll have the opportunity to see the thing that you've been searching for that speaks to you. This is good that it's showing up here like this for June. And what's present right now. And how are you going to work with it? I think that's the big thing. And then I turn it over and I got the Eight of Pentacles. And so you're either going to get offered a job or personal entrepreneur kind of thing that speaks to you, that is more in alignment with what you love. And there's going to be money coming in for that, like better money than what you've been receiving. So that's really nice. You're going to get some good news, but the good news is you're not stuck in the head anymore. There's this flow happening, this beauty, just like this uncaging. So that's great. Thank you so much for stopping by, Cancer. I hope that helps. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll talk to you in the month of July. Oh. Okay. We are now on to Scorpio. Our Scorpio friends. We're going to look at past, present, and future. Thank you for showing up. I'm truly grateful. Remember, take what resonates and leave the rest. This may not be your reading for this month. I don't know. I hope it is. We're going to do past, present, and future, and we'll get clarifiers if we need them. Well, I wanted to give this story for the past. So we have the Death and Rebirth card. So a lot of change has happened. You didn't have big tower moments, but there's a lot of judgment, and the Moon in reverse, and the Four of Wands. So there was some change, some endings. They weren't big endings, but it did allow you to go a little bit deeper in looking at some of the pieces. But there's something that you still couldn't grasp onto, Scorpio. And you're still searching for that. But I want to say that a lot of the karma that needed to be repaid has been repaid. I think you realize some of that in your celebrating. You know, I really do. This is the present. So we got Knight of Wands in reverse, Emperor in reverse, the Lovers, Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. My goodness. You got stories going on. So you're moving somewhere. Maybe this is career. Maybe this is the life that you wanted, but you're moving somewhere. And there's the Lovers here. This could be a new relationship. You're in the present moment. Work and personal life are not lined up quite yet, but it's in the works. I like that the Knight of Wands is here. Like, that's fast movement along with the Emperor. Like, woohoo. But in reverse might help slow down this love relationship that's coming in for you, or all the great exciting things that are going to be happening as all these changes start to occur. That is exciting, Scorpio, I must say. It's like you've been working on this for a long time. Okay, that's interesting. Temperance in the neutral position. All right, so you're in June. You are getting a grip on that balance of the masculine and feminine, when to do, when to dream, when to do, when to dream. Remember, in here, it's talking about less doing, more listening, more listening. This is Ace of Cups. So there's some heart-centered stuff here. That might have to do with this person coming in, or the work that you're doing for yourself, for your growth. And it's just going to take, June is going to show you more about your personal connection to your own heart. Okay. That's all they want to give me in that. So for a clarifier, we just need to clarify for you, Scorpio. Everyone's truly grateful for your guidance. Yeah, clarifier for the Temperance and the Ace of Cups for the month of June, please. And how that plays with the present moment. So based on your decisions, what you're going to be doing in June is going to turn those cards. There's a new beginning, a new relationship with your own personal heart. But if it's a person, a new relationship that you've never experienced before. And if it's career, a new experience with that. You have one card. It's the High Priestess in reverse. So the higher downloads want to come in, but something is still, you still are learning something more about that. There's a deeper connection. And this could be saying that it's not necessarily that, right? Like your inner piece about you. It could be about a person. So Page of Swords. Yeah. There's news coming. It's going to delight you. That's going to allow you in June to make some of these moves that are here. Good news. News coming through. You're going to be able to make a decision about it. It's going to be very obvious. That's what I see. Is there any other clarifiers for Scorpio, Sacred Ones? If it's career, you're waiting for something to happen to balance out. And you're trying to be neutral. And you're trying not to get too involved, but actually things are going to move in June. Some of it you might not like. Feels very like tonal. Any other messages? No. On the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. It's reversed, but yeah, Ten of Wands. It's not going to move very fiery fast, I'll tell you that. But, you know, he's carrying this load, and there's something that you're going to be learning about. You don't have to carry the load. Being that this was in reverse, it's like, yeah, you're done carrying the load. So something's going to change. There's something really exciting happening. I mean, this Ten of Pentacles is in reverse too. So it's like you're waiting for the perfect completion of something to move on. There's this desire to move on. You want to move on. You're stuck. You're stuck somewhere that you don't want to be. So take a good look at that, Scorpio. Take another good look. Wow, that was a pretty powerful message there. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. I am truly grateful for all your love and care. Thank you so much. I hope that helps, and we'll speak to you in the month of July. Okay, we're on to Pisces. Pisces. More death and rebirth. Well, you experienced a lot of death and rebirth, transformation. These could be even family members that have passed on. This could be pets. Yeah. So my heart goes out to you. I send many loving prayers. This is like past. So there's been a lot of change, transformation. This could have even happened where you live, your home, bunch of stuff like that. So that's in the past. What's in the present, sacred ones? What's in the present? What is in the present moment? Okay, so the few cards here. 3 of Cups, 7 of Swords. So this can be a celebration, a group. You like the group that you're with, the people you're with, they make you very happy. This could also be like a relationship, third party involved. See this lying, cheating, and stealing, this having to sneak around. 8 of Swords, you're thinking too much about it. The Fool in reverse, and the 4 of Cups. So something's been given to you and you just don't see it. You're not, it's like, here, have this. Oh, it's free. Like, oh, you would love it, and you probably would love it, but you have not embarked on your new journey yet, or it doesn't feel like it for you. And it's like, for some Pisces, it feels like you're still in the waiting room or in the waiting line. Interesting. Your personal journey has begun, but it doesn't feel like you've begun. Based on all this death and rebirth that's happened in the past. Oh my goodness, it's just a lot, right? Just a lot. I want to say it's a lot. I don't know why, but I just do. Pisces. Okay, sacred ones. What's in June for Pisces in the future? All right. So this landed like this. This wants to go straight up. There's a love relationship heartbreak happening here. Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. Patience with yourself. In June, Pisces. So there's a past relationship here that was lost and is still aching your heart. And there's some pieces about guilt. There's pieces about, oh my God, like, I'm missing something. And, this wants to go in reverse. I think it is in the past. Like, it's showing this. You're not over it. Like, the heart is still aching here. And you're trying to balance out the masculine and feminine. This could be about a job, too. A job that you lost. Or a project or something like that. And you want to move on, but it's really hard right now. So yeah, my heart goes out to you, because these cards are not, they're showing that it's difficult to just start this new journey. You might have indications of that. I'm going to do a clarifier on these for the month. Quite straightforward, like for the month of June, sacred ones. What can Pisces would like some other clarifier of beauty. The month of June. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So you're coming out of this interesting place. You've got all your pentacles planted. You've been nurturing it. You've been doing all this work. And look at this Queen of Wands. So whatever you've nurtured over the years, you actually are having the inspiration and motivation to focus on what motivates you. And once this energy is released, you know, if it's a job or a career, it's like it's not yours to do. Like maybe they betrayed you. Maybe they told you they were going to give you this, that, and the other thing, and then never came through. Well, you're realizing now that that full commitment on something did not pay, but you've been very wise about how you handle your money, and you've nurtured something that you've created. It's ready to go. You need to move forward now. This Queen of Wands is like, she's like, I'm ready to show the world. I'm ready to show up for the world. All of those pieces. So this is really beautiful. Like once this energy is gone, it's not going to take a lot, actually, to change that. It's exciting. All right. That's you, Pisces. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm truly grateful. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope that helps to some degree. And we'll talk to you next month in July. Okay, we're going to sum it up here for the water signs as an overall card. All right. For your reading today. Blessed. 2-2. Whoa. Look how beautiful this is. You are really blessed. All you water signs, you're going to feel blessed. You know, like your ship, your star, like who you are. Your lifetimes of shining and beauty are going to be able to come through. Yay! This comes to 4. I also see stability. I see more stability in your life, actually, than what you've been experiencing in the past. And that may have, you know, for like a lot of the water signs, it's been very unstable. There's been death. There's been change. And you might have, you know, experienced losing loved ones in a big way. So let's just go to 22, see what it has to say here before we close. The meaning is something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace, that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. So remember I said it's all changing. And you just have to wait for it to come. You don't have to work hard at it. There are moments in life when out of the blue, it seems that everything is being orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. I just love that for you guys. I think you, the water signs, you needed that message. So, congratulations, and thank you for stopping by. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and I hope your June is truly magical, and we'll speak with you next month.